I hate sharing my screen because I can. It's like hard as hell to get off. Hey, IBM, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, okay. So congratulations on your win against Rod's son, who's formerly known as Rod Bourne, but since he joined my podcast, we nicknamed him Rod's son. Okay, he's my son. He's my little man. He's my YN. You dig? He's my shooter. He's my shooter. You
Yeah.
dig? He got to go. He got to go take the charge. You dig? All right. I'm his OG. His name is Rod's son. This clown has been begging me for a third debate. He came on my channel. Okay. First of all, he disrespected me. Let's just start there. Let's start from. I came in contact with him through Unc. Unc had a video. Unc was replaying me do a reaction to Unc. Right. He was playing my thing, his live.
Yeah.
Right. Matter of fact, he's replaying our discussion where I cooked Unc. So Unc is replaying it on his platform as though he did good. That was like kind of weird to me because I thought he was going to like chop it up, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He played it straight up, like raw video, me cooking them. Like that's interesting. Like, but that's why I know Unc is a little slow. Like, why would you play a full video of me cooking you? So in the
Yeah.
chat was Rob Bourne. Oh, you don't want it with me. You don't want it with me. So I'm like, dude, who are you? Like, why you think you this untouchable scholar? Who are you talking about, man? Oh, send me the link. Now this is 12 a.m. I was planning on going to bed. By the way, so I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah. Like, you really think you fuck with me? So I sent his ass. I called his bluff. I sent him the link. Okay. So he comes on my show acting like he's the superior scholar, researcher. He researched stuff we never heard before. And he took it light on you too. And it didn't work out both ways. So bottom line is
Mhm.
that it didn't work out. I cooked them. Okay. And then I re-aired that discussion. Because after I cooked them, I made it private because I noticed IBM, I noticed that a lot of my uh rebuttals, it was muffled. My voice was muffled. You couldn't hear me. So you could hear
Yeah.
him crystal clear, but you could not hear me. So I'm like, what? So I made it private because it can appear that he's winning or making sense because you cannot hear my rebuttals. So I said, okay, let me make that private and let me do a reover where I can explain my rebuttal on a microphone. So I went live the next night, the very next night. And when he talked, right, and then when it's my turn to talk, I paused the video and I spoke on a microphone where you can hear me clearly. So I just reiterated my talking points. He took that
Yeah.
as play the whole video, dude. If I play the whole video, you can't hear me, stupid. Right? So, so send me the link. Send me. So look, now check this out. I sent him the link during that replay. So he called in real time. And as we're talking, you know what he said? Yo, say that again. I
What?
can't hear you. He said, say that again. I can't hear you. You sound muffled. I said, oh, so now you're admitting I sound muffled. I said exactly why I took the fucking video down, idiot. And guess what?
Yeah.
During that exchange with you and him, both of you guys clowns, because I was muffled again and nobody told me. I'm talking to you guys and I watched the replay. Nobody can hear me. I'm like, oh, I sound even with the Garvey thing, I was muffled again. So I was like, oh shit, like I'm muffled again.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I could hear you because
No,
we
no,
on the
no, no,
phone and.
no, 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 100%. That playback because I did like the separate videos with you and I cooking him on Garvey, and
Oh,
I
okay.
was muffled. Like, yeah, no, I had to read that one. I had to like speak on the microphone during that one to like re-explain my talking point. Even he said I sounded muffled. You feel me? So, for
Yeah.
whatever reason, I sound muffled. So I got a headset on today. I don't know if it sound muffled or not. I guess the replay gonna show, but
We don't want to mistakes.
apparently this phone I gotta just trash it and buy one of the expensive ass phones that got a better microphone. But this one ain't it. Oh, I do have a other way I could call in. I could call in through my so the same way you
Listen,
called
listen,
in.
listen, listen.
Apparently this phone I gotta just trash it and buy
You
one of the
clear here?
expensive ass phones.
Yeah, you
Okay.
clear.
See, I was clear sometime during that discussion with Rob Bourne, Rod's son, and then I got muffled. But all right, so let's see.
Mm.
Anyway, so Look, let me backtrack. So he was speaking on Deandra Pellman and her reparations case. He misrepresented it because he was trying to act like black people already argued reparations for us and they failed because white supremacy just didn't want to hear it. So he gave me RNA, Republic of New Africa. He gave me Deandra Pellman as they already tried. Black Americans, stop trying. You lost. White supremacy ain't gonna give it to you. But when you look at these claims, you can see why they lost, and that's what he was disingenuous about. He was a bit, but I think he's dumb. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's disingenuous. I think he's just stupid. He's not comprehend. He's not comprehensive enough to understand the court cases, right, and why they failed. He doesn't know that,
Yeah.
and that's why he never articulated why each of them failed. I had to come behind him and explain why they failed. He didn't know. Like he thought it was just white supremacy blocking. No, they had weak arguments, my guy. Because okay, but anyway, that's a different line. Okay, but it led to
And
the
the
garbage
wordage,
discussion.
I guess you say the
Right.
verbiage or the
Not
wordage.
no, not it's not even that. It's their claim. Okay, because when you're suing, somebody got to be the defendant and somebody got to be the claimant. Okay, when you're suing, the burden of proof is on the claimant. Okay, so she's not suing the same way Adolf says an FBA are as well. That's not her claim. Our claim is totally different from hers. We're suing the American government. You know who she was suing?
Who?
Private companies. Okay, so yeah, so big difference. Now also, it's really tough to sue for reparations coming under a political name. So there's some trick bags. So now you'll hear these tethers. Now watch this, family. You'll hear these tethers and Pan-Africans. Oh, you're not political. You're not a family. They are trying to direct us to a nothing burger. If FBA becomes a political term, a political name, we can't sue for reparations. Like that's not how it works. Like you cannot be a political organization and sue for reparations. That's a nothing burger.
Yeah.
So they're asking stuff from us that they know is a trap. Rasan was like, "Yo, what's your reparations bill? Well, you ain't supposed to have one, stupid." So he called me on a Facebook phone call. He mentioned that again. I explained to this retarded dude. First of all, he has not graduated from high school. Okay, this dude don't have no he's a brother polite, high school graduate who's professing to be smart online. All right, let's make that noted. So no, that's important. That's important because people can't just pretend. Like I can't pretend to be a Harvard scholar online. You dig? I gotta admit my education just gotta precede me. Got to be transparent. I can't just lie, act like Ali Muhammad act like he's a Stanford graduate in political science. Okay, he's lying. Yeah, that's what Unc showed. That's what Unc and them showed his degree, and he spelled science wrong. You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember somebody. Yeah, they showed.
Exactly. That's not me. All right. So anyway, Rob Barnes, a high school dropout, that's pretending to be some type of scholar, and his education is showing in his conclusions when he reads stuff. Okay. So anyway, the dude is reading stuff, and he's pitching to me as though this is like the perfect comprehension. But when you look it over, he's wrong, and he can't accept that. It's like, no, dude, this is wrong. This ain't what you said it was. This is actually this. Okay, so he got all these gazillion books, and he really can't properly understand any of them. You feel?
That's terrible.
And IBM, this is what happens when you associate yourself with a bunch of yes men. See, I contact you. You're not my yes man. I contact Unc. He's not my yes man. I contact a bunch of people who are not my yes men, and they are quick to say you're wrong. I disagree. DJ Focus ain't my yes man, so nobody can charge me with hanging around yes men. That's a lie. I hang around people who normally disagrees with me. So I'm a rare breed. I don't hang around yes men. I like to hang around people who would check me. Like even Lex Vortex don't agree with everything I say, and he'll make that known. Ex-architect, we go at it all the time. So I got a reputation with hanging around people who do not normally disagree with me. They normally disagree sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let that be known for the record. All right, but Rod's son. I'm sorry, his name is Rod's son. Rod's like he's my son. Rod's son, and all these guys, they hang around yes men. This is why they don't hop on panels where people disagree. They avoid those panels. Ancient, you remember that syrup, ancient mama or ancient mama pancakes?
Yeah.
That's Dr. Maya. Okay, she's ancient mama, Dr. Ancient Mama Maya.
Hey, I want to say this: the opinions expressed on today's show are unbiased.
Yeah, this guy's cowering out.
It's funny though. It's funny though. Yeah. That shit is funny.
I gave Reggie a nice name. I call him Reverend Reggie. Okay, that's a nice name. And I just call Unc Up. You dig? I call Unc Up. I don't give Unc no nickname, but Chief X, no.
Oh, yeah.
He has expressed he's slow. He's got that slow comprehension. Chief X is yeah, his name is Chief X, but he knows nothing about indigenous Americans. How your name is Chief, but you don't know indigenous history? That's just crazy.
That is true. That's funny.
Dudes come up with names and don't represent them. My name is unbiased. I rep my name. I'm unbiased. I'm not biased. I don't cherry pick. I don't even cherry pick my company.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, but Chief is also slow. His research is shitty, questionable at the very best. Okay.
Chief likes to blame us. He likes to blame us for everything. This isn't systemic. And
by the way, what debate you beat him on? Which one was that?
School to prison pipeline.
And who channel was that on?
Yours.
Right. I protected him. Do you know I made that video? I took it off the public shit.
Oh, okay.
I protected him. He took an L, bro.
Yeah.
You cooked him. But I'm gonna make it back public. You dig?
Yeah. Make it back Amber, because Amber was there too. Remember, she was with me. Me and Amber whipped him up, but I come on and jumped him because he said it didn't exist.
Right. Because he didn't understand what it was, and that's the thing. See, his problem is he jumped at stuff without understanding what it is. Okay, so yes, you won that debate. So you got two debates you won. You beat Rod's son, formerly known Rod Bourne, and you beat Chief X, the indigenous Native American guy. All right, so the Abo. You beat Chief X, the Abo. Okay, so you won. You got 2 wins.
Mr. Ados, because he don't like FBA because he wants to be Ados, remember?
But he's not even Ados. Like that's his guys to hide and throw rocks. That's all. Yeah. The dude ain't Ados. The dude didn't even know what disaggregate means. And that's a normal talking point of Yvette Cornell. She always say, Tarina, she says delineate. Yvette Cornell says disaggregate. Chief X didn't know what either one meant. So come on, bro. Like that's like somebody saying the FBA, but they don't know what delineate means. It's like, dude, stop. You're not FBA. It's somebody saying I'm ADOS, but don't know what disaggregate means when Yvette says that word because she don't want to say Tariq's word, which is delineate. You feel me? It's like a little back and forth with them two. But you can't be ADOS and don't know what disaggregate means, and you cannot be FBA and don't know what delineate means. Like both of y'all, those two people would be lying. They false representing. Okay.
You following behind somebody's movement and don't even know their talking points. That's like follower. You're just a follower.
No, or you're just you're a poser. You're a wolf in sheep clothing. You're hiding behind that because you know what happens? If you come at ADOS and you argue with FBA, we're like reluctant to like throw rocks at you because it's like throwing rocks at ourselves because we're talking about the same people. So we're gonna be reluctant to like infight. You feel me? Because ADOS is it's an acronym to describe people who have U.S. chattel slavery lineage, right? And so is FBA. So both titles are designed to describe the same people. So you can't throw rocks at Adolf without throwing rocks at yourself. You feel me? Or vice versa.
Right.
So that's what he's trying to do. But he has shown his true colors. Like, dude, you're not Adolf. You're not FBA. You're Pan-African, my guy. You're Afrocentrist. The research is shitty. So the video that I called in on, he's responding to Dr. H. Mayat and Unc. And he made the claim that African chattel slavery is worse than U.S. chattel slavery. Now, everybody knows how I feel about Africa and Africans, but I would never lie on Africa. I won't go that far. Right. African chattel slavery ain't nowhere near U.S. I mean, come on, bro. Like you at that point, you just lying, bro. You're just lying. So him and that Arabian guy, Chef, was acting like African chattel slavery was worse than U.S. Okay, at that point, you're just lying, bro. I mean, now, the video that this guy showed, and I'm going to get him. I'm talking about it, but I'm going to get you, my guy. I'm going to do a live cooking your video. Okay, you better take that shit down. Okay? Make that shit private, because I'm going to embarrass you. So the video he showed to prove his claim was Africans going to slavery. But, bro, it was ritual. That was their ritual. It had nothing to do with chattel slavery. It was their personal tribe ritual.
Yeah,
that was his case.
That's in-home fighting. That's in-home fighting right there.
But that was his case in point for chattel slavery in Africa. Like, are you? And then, but he was smoking the pipe. He was live smoking the pipe. So you dig? I'm gonna give him a pass. But the dude was live smoking the pipe. So I don't know what was in there. But he was live smoking the pipe. So I'm gonna give him a pass. But yeah, but that video was shitty as hell, man. Horrible research. That's called confirmation bias at the very best, bro. That was shitty. Yeah. That was absolutely shitty. Okay.
I thought you were going to say that he was going back to Egypt. You said Moses was enslaved for 400 years.
People. But you know what? But even his Egypt arguments are horrible. Like it's not that he's not right. His arguments are horrible. He doesn't know how to argue. Okay, so he might have a winning position, but he'd be losing to people with a losing position. Like he lost to Brother Polite. Brother Polite beat him, but Chief X had a winning position because he don't know how to argue. So family, just because you're right doesn't mean doesn't mean you can argue it. So that's why some lawyers in court could be your defense attorney, and win in your favor, even though you're actually guilty. That's because it's about arguing. It's not about right or wrong. It's about whose case is more believable or accepted, to the jury, to the jury. So Chief X doesn't know how to argue. He might be on the right side, but he's shitty as far as arguing it. Now, but just arguing. If I was in his seat with the Black Egypt stuff, with his information, I wouldn't have took the same position he took. Like I would have argued the same argument, but it was just shitty. That's why it didn't go nowhere. That's why Unc still feel like he won. Jabari feel like he won. Shaka Atmos. But if I had Chief X's position, it wouldn't have went the same way. It would have been like a landslide had I argued his position. So debating and having information are two different things. Scientists, doctors, bro, they got good information, but they might be horrible at debating. Yeah. Obviously, lawyers are good at debating. You feel me? Detectives are good at debating, but everybody ain't good, man. It's not required. It's not required for a doctor to be a great debater. It's not required for a scientist to be a great debater. Right? It's not required.
Have a problem speaking in front of the class, let alone having courses in high school on public speaking. Yeah. You ain't got that. You know what I mean? And not only just public speaking, but You know, the things that I lack. You know, like I said, the education on how to set up the presentation, or even work the technology. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. You know, you got 3 out of the 4 parts. You know what I'm saying? So just stick to the 3. But when you try to step over into the lane where you are not familiar with things, and then just bringing up opinions, you show your foolishness. You show your ignorance. That's what I see a lot. People jumping into lanes, and you jump into my lane, you're going to get ran over.
All right. Yeah.
You don't have the information.
Well, yeah, Rod's son found out the hard way. He he took you lightly. He laughed at you. He scoffed at you. Then he was like, "You got a source?" He's like, "Wikipedia." He's like, "Look at it. It ain't in there." And then he tried to skip. And then he had that moment, he done fucked up, right? He had that moment.
Yeah, he sure did.
He had that moment. Oh, well, yeah, that's bad to say you're the governor. Marcus Garvey said he's gonna be the governor of Africa, the king of Africa. He was like, yeah, that's bad. It's like, yeah, my guy, that's bad. Yeah. So why would he be taken? Isn't he worse than anybody you can name? This guy is saying, follow me. I'm going to be the king and governor of Africa. All the 54 countries. And you're saying he's not a scammer. He's not batshit crazy.
One party state, which means the whole of Africa is going to be one party.
Right.
He's going to govern it. That's a king.
1.8 billion people, and this piece of shit Jamaican tether is going to be the king. This fat beer belly can't fight Jamaican is the fucking leader.
He never seen a lion or a hyena or a cheetah.
Come on, man.
A gazelle probably would dust him off. But
but the dude, the average white man would beat his ass. Like, he has no hand-to-hand combat skills at all. Like this dude got a reputation of fleeing from adversity, conflict.
Yeah.
That's his shit. Fleeing from conflict, not addressing it.
Haile Selassie did the same thing. He ran from the waters. Ethiopia won over into the arms of an angel, the Queen of England.
and this is why we say, these guys, like, that's why we say FBA, we're different, bro. We're different, man. We don't do shit like that. We're different. Like, even when it comes to boxers, like, you got the Axeman. The Axeman was a Jamaican dude, boxer, beating everybody's ass. He fought Lomachenko. In 5 rounds, he quit. He just quit. If you look at Mike Tyson beating up the old boy from UK, he quit. So African descent people. Now he's the only third one. No, he's the only third one. He was third.
Okay, yeah.
But most of like look at Anthony Yard right now. Anthony Yard fought Benavidez, got his ass kicked. He fought the Crusher, Kovalev, got his ass kicked. Hey, bro, these guys don't have the same fight in them as us. They quit. They run from conflict. Even in boxing, these niggas haul ass. Like,
maybe that's why they so good in the Olympics. Maybe that's why they so good at the Olympics.
Right. Because Olympics
track and field, nigga. Stick to track and field.
But they didn't even get in that. They get an ass kicked. But look, Gilmore Rigondeaux, a Cuban boxer, was doing good. He chased Lomachenko. He called him out. He finally fought him. Got his ass beaten quick. Like, we don't have that in us, man.
Yeah. They ready to die in the ring. The guys like Shakur and. Hold on, let me go pause for a second.
Yeah, Shakur, Mayweather. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we don't have that in us. And then if you bring up Sugar Ray, well, Sugar Ray quit. No, he didn't quit. He actually fought the whole fight. He fought him again, Durant again, and made him quit. So Sugar Ray just lost, but he fought it, and fought him again and made him quit. So yeah, man, that's not in us. That quitting shit, fleeing shit, that's not in us, and they're jealous. It's like, get down, lay down. You dig?
Well, that's so like, let's go one more step, just one more step real quick. let's go with the Maroons. You know, the Maroons were the Jamaicans, you know, and they supposedly won, you know, their little fight and skirmish or whatever, and they signed a treaty with their oppressor, and they went up into the highlands, into the mountains, and the people down in the lowlands were still enslaved, so they're sitting up on top of their perch in the mountains watching their lowland brothers be enslaved because they signed a treaty.
Right. Well, we're safe.
See what I'm saying?
White privilege over here, baby.
They ain't gonna mess with us. We got a treaty. That's like the Moors. Hey, that's like the Moors over here in America, ain't it? Did the Moors do the same thing?
That's a fact. So these guys are enjoying their white privilege.
They're like the 12 civilized tribes that sold out all the rest of the tribes. You know what I'm saying? Coons. That's what they are. That's what they was. And you see, and then you go back into history and you do your research and you're like, man, these people was crazy. And they would, you know what I mean? They separate. You're gonna divide your little island. It ain't, you know what I mean? Jamaica's the biggest island in the Caribbean, but but you don't have that many people on that island, so you're gonna divide half and half. You know, half in the highlands, or you know, the Maroons. They go to the highlands, and then the other ones down here getting enslaved. We'll give you that benefit because y'all fight good and y'all feet are hard. Y'all kick holes in our ships.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So now, Rasun had 2 attempts on my panel. So now he's begging in my inbox. He want to pay me, he claims. Now, I don't believe he got no money, let alone $2,000. But he wants to pay me $2,000 to come on his platform. Now, all of a sudden, what do you know a platform of Rob Barnes? Have you ever heard that before?
Was that
what's the name? What's the name of Rob Barnes platform?
Each one teach one?
No, that ain't his. That's True Story.
Oh, I thought that was all, you know, there. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. So let's go with that. So let's go each one, teach one. Have you seen their view? When they drop a video, have you seen the total views in that video? The average total views?
I haven't paid attention.
Like 50. Okay. So now I got more support from my lineage. So when I drop a video, at the very least, maybe 1K. So I'm like, bro, what is the point of us talking? The point of us talking, because he tried to make light of me when I said, hey man, like I'm trying to, like, eventually I want to call in Jason Black, I want to call in Star, I want to call in Tariq Nasheed and present my arguments and get stamped over there. You know what I mean? Oh, those your daddies. It's like, no, they ain't my daddies, you fool. I said, what's the point of activism? Malcolm X, when he was doing those debates on those different white platforms, were those his daddies? When Dr. Khalid Muhammad was with Phil Donahue and Sean Handy, were those his daddies? No, he knew that it was about signal boosting their activism, right? These are larger platforms than they can produce for themselves. So I'm not a dummy. I know my platform. I know there's larger platforms that can help me signal boost my message. And it just so happened a lot of these platforms are within my lineage. Star, Jason Black, Black Alpha Network. You dig? Like Dennis Sperling. Like these guys, Street Media TV, like these guys are of the lineage. So yeah, why would I not network? Oh, it's your daddy. Say no, you just I mean, in my opinion, he's a suspected tether. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's a such term. That's a such term that you guys should borrow. When we don't know somebody's background and they doing suspect stuff, we're gonna call them suspected tethers. Rasun is a suspected tether. That chef guy, that Arabian guy, suspected tether. Okay, because it's certain things FBAs don't do that these guys are doing. So they're suspected tethers. All right. Anyway, let's get to your boy JJ, right? You got your boy JJ. What he do? What is he still anti-FBA? What are you up to?
Well, when I did my presentation, talking when I was dealing with FBA and
right.
What was it called? FBA and the Garvey movement.
UNIA.
Pan-Africanism. I did
cool.
it. I did.
RBG.
Yeah. I called it FBA and damn, I just said it.
Pan-African. Okay.
Pan-Africanism, yes. FBA and Pan-African. I want to talk to both sides.
Right. Well, here we are.
But,
we're here. So you want to talk to both sides about what? We're here.
Yeah. Well, I said that with the Tariq movement, I agree that we need
Wait, slow down. There's no such thing as a Tariq movement. I got to correct you. That's something that people just say out their mouths, but there's no such thing as Tariq movement. Okay, no such thing.
Right.
Okay. That's something that people.
Well, we call
that's
it
something
FBA.
people. Right. But that's not a movement. Like that's a decree. That's a proclamation. That's a stance. That's activism. That's not a movement. Movement is something that come and go, like civil rights. That's a movement. Something to stay forever ain't a movement. So when Irish people came to this country and they wanted to be classified as white, that was not a movement, bro. That was a reality, and it worked. And the Italians, and it worked. Okay, so Tariq doesn't have a movement. Tariq had an idea, and he made it public, and many Black Americans agreed to the idea.
Right.
So so that's what happened. So when you have a great idea, people usually borrow and run with it. And okay, so anyway, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying that the trademark was with Tariq, which proves ownership. But I was just like you said, I mean, we took black.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. Wait, slow down. The trademark proved ownership of what?
Of the acronym and the name Foundational Black American.
Okay, so now when you trademark stuff, do you know how trademarks work?
Yeah, I mean you trademark something that you created or like a saying that you created or acronym or whatever that you created, and it just proves ownership. You
ownership of what? No, ownership of what? I'm trying to get to that. You prove ownership of what?
Of the Foundation of Black Americans. That's the trademark for it.
No, that's false. Let me help you out. This is what happens when we run out there and say shit online, and the internet is right there for everybody to get it right. That one thing about me is that before I come on the internet and make a fool of myself and make a mistake, I'm gonna use Google AI to get it right, and then I'm gonna come on the internet and talk my shit. Okay, bro, when you trademark something, you cannot trademark anything without a product. So when you trademark something, a product has to be included. Your trademark would be rejected if you don't have a product. So trademark comes with a product, my guy. So when you trademark something, it's your product that you're trademarking, not just randomly anything else. You have to tell them what you're trademarking. So he came up with shirts and whatever else, and that was being trademarked. So bottom line, if any human being in America want to trademark something, the trademark commission make you be very specific. What are you trademarking? Okay, so Tariq had to be very specific. What was he trademarking? So when people talk about trademarks, they don't know what he was trademarking. He's running their mouth. Okay, you cannot trademark a lineage. You cannot trademark a bunch of people. You cannot trademark a saying. You only can trademark products, tangible shit. Okay, go on.
Well, Larry Merchant, let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or not Larry? It's not Larry Merchant. Is it? I don't know. It's not Larry Merchant, but the guy who says let's get ready to rumble.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's trademarked. Does it have a
No, that's copyrighted. See, you see, family.
Oh, okay. I said it wrong. Oh, man.
Here we go, man. That's why I said like folks ain't ready for these conversations. Like they get on here. That's why I say nobody leaves my panel that disagree with me leaving sounding smart. Everybody sound crazy. That's not trademark, my guy.
Okay.
Like there's a difference between trademark and copyright. Books are copyrighted, bro. They don't. That's words.
Okay.
But you have a product, it's trademark, man. Shit.
Yeah, like Coca-Cola, or like it says in his trademark, it says advertising and something communications, maybe.
Yeah, man. It's
in
it
the
says
trademark.
it says TM right there. It says it says TM. But anyway, finish. Okay.
Okay.
So now you said Tariq trademark. Okay. Now what is your issue? You said you had an issue with the Pan-African movement. And you had an issue with Tariq Nasheed. So let's just square off and let's get to the bottom of it. So now some things you might be right on. I might not have an argument at all. And some things you might be wrong on. We don't know. We're gonna find out tonight. Okay. So one by one, give us the main things. Start with one thing. What's one of the main things you have an issue with Tariq Nasheed?
Well, to me, like I said, I said this to you a couple of years ago. I was like wondering why we have to switch from ADOS to FBA, because every time that anytime a new movement comes in, regardless of whether it's pure in heart,
it's not a movement. The words got to get. See, when you're talking to people, you got to get the words right, or then the convo can't go any further. It's not a movement, my guy. It's not a movement.
Okay, so the reparations is the movement.
No,
right.
It's not a movement. It's a reality. Okay, it's a reality. So so if you get into a car accident and you're suing or hurt at your job or hurt by the city and you go to sue, that's not a movement. You're suing. It's not a movement. You're just suing.
Okay.
When Cassie sued R. Kelly or whoever, not R. Kelly, Diddy, that's not a movement. That's a class action lawsuit. Bill Cosby, that's not a movement. Yeah. Black Lives Matter is a movement. Okay, but continue.
Well, it's not okay. Let me use religion as an example. Like I always do.
It's not going to work. So just because that's a religion, it's a belief system.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's gonna. No, I can't, because it's gonna be a false equivalence. That's a belief system. FBA ADOS is a reality. That's saying we're no longer going to accept being called African American. You're going to call us, because African American has been watered down, been diluted. We want to be, when you call us something, we want that to be unique and specific and unattached to recent immigrants. Okay, so ADOS, FBA. So when you say Tariq Nasheed said call us FBA over ADOS, really, you can call yourself whatever you want. You don't have to call yourself FBA. If you call yourself ADOS, we still get it. FBA still get what you're trying to do. Okay, so don't make that the argument point. Nobody argues ADOS FBA. Nobody argues that. We argue FBA or African American. That's the argument. Okay, so with that being said, what do you disagree with? Because it's not ADOS or FBA. That's not the disagreement.
Well, like I said, to me, it's, when you already had a movement. Like,
okay, so look, let's move on. Okay, let's move on.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
No, I can't, because you're still saying the word movement and you're still saying we already have. Okay, bro, you're being okay. I'm sitting here telling you it's not a movement, and I'm giving reasons why. And your first three words is movement. So I'm saying, okay, we're talking
when you have a movement.
Okay, but why are you talking about movements with us? We don't have a movement. You're speaking about Tariq Nasheed, and you keep saying movement. There is no movement. Or if you want to say movement, the movement would be delineation. That's the movement. Okay. Now, if you want to say movement, delineation is the movement, but not renaming yourself. That's not a fucking movement. That's a reality. That's a fact.
So, I always say that, I've always said since I met you, if Africa and America are names of colonizers, why call yourself either?
Right. So that's why we're moving past that. And
I've been saying that.
Right. But we move past that, and we're talking about ethnonyms now. We're talking about labels that we should call ourselves that's not African American. Okay, so
that's gonna get us closer to reparations. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Okay, but regardless of reparations, right? Reparations can go to hell, right? They could say, man, F y'all, we're not giving reparations. Guess what? We're still delineating. So I don't want people to tie delineation to reparations. Reparations is something separate, and it is good to have. It's good to argue for. But if we never get it, we're still delineating. We're still FBA, regardless of. I don't want folks to act like if reparations flop, FBA flop.
Yeah.
No, we're still FBA. So I want
Okay.
you to like be more specific without saying the word movement, because there's no movement. Like I'm gonna disagree right away. We're all gonna disagree. So just without saying movement, because there's no movement. Just what do you disagree with, man? Without telling a whole long story. Because when I heard you on JJ thing, you were not this long-winded. Like you went straight to what you didn't like. Now all of a sudden, I'm asking you in
Yeah.
real time. You're like long-winded.
You want me to get to it? I can get to it. You know, like I said.
Without being long-winded.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, like I said, let's say I don't know. I ain't gonna call it a movement. Let's just say I'm gonna use the Bible or
No.
Christian. No, listen to me.
No.
Listen,
You don't have to.
I'm setting up.
No.
See, this is why I can't. You know, like I said.
Right. Just speak to the.
You
Just
won't let
speak
me
to
talk.
what. Right. You don't need an analogy, man. Just I'm gonna ask you about Tariq Nasheed. I don't want an analogy. Just speak to what he said or did that you disagree with. Because when you was on JJ, you did not use an analogy. You spoke chat. What I'm saying is, when I heard this guy on JJ, he didn't use no analogies. He spoke directly to what he didn't like. So I'm saying, do that for us. We're not kids. We're grown adults. We don't need analogies. Just speak to it straight like you did on JJ channel. That's all.
Right. Any new group off of an original is going to cause division. Regardless of how well put together, well thought, you know, how wholehearted it is, it's going to cause division. And I was questioning, why do we move from ADOS, which ADOS took from
but you
Dr.
don't
Claude
have
Anderson?
Hey, bro, you don't have to. Okay, so you're asking a question that's like rhetorical. You don't have nobody's at you, bro. You don't hear none of our spaces where we say ADOS need to call themselves. And so what you're doing, that's a straw man. Nobody's arguing. Don't call yourself Solon. Nobody's arguing. Don't call yourself Black American FBA. That's not our argument. Nobody. That's not even Tariq Nasheed. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying don't call yourself this. Call yourself that. We're not doing that, bro.
Chief X been saying it to you. Remember? You forgot about that?
No. But you're saying, okay, dude. You just mentioned a known liar. Okay. I'm saying.
Well, you said nobody's saying it though.
Right.
That's
in
one
FBA in FBA spaces, my guy. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Right.
Stay with me. In FBA spaces, our argument is not don't call yourself this, call yourself FBA. We don't say that shit, bro. All we do is say who we are. And we explain why we are choosing FBA over other names out there. We don't tell people, like, for example, if somebody come on my platform, like Unc has done, he's been calling himself African American. I don't say you're FBA. We don't do that. You want to be African American, go ahead. When Reverend Reggie was over here, he says he's African American. Nobody corrected him. He said, okay, you're African American. I'm not. That's what you want to do, go ahead. So no, that's not our position. Our position is not to tell people what they're not. Whatever you want to be, go ahead. We're saying we're not that, we're FBA. So outside of that, because that's not our position. And you said new group, bro. Oh my God. Nigerians, bro, that's a new group. Okay? Haitians, that's a new group in Haiti. That group started in 1804. So new groups are normalized. That's normal in human social groups, bro. New groups gonna always arise. Because especially when people are coming in from other places, they become diluted and they want to maintain their heritage. They're going to say, like, for example, when the American Liberians went over to Liberia amongst the natives, they were not seen as the same. They were seen as American Liberians versus the natives. So there's nothing wrong with being called a new group. That's normal because you're saying, I'm not that. I don't believe what they stand on. I don't believe what they fought for or fighting for. I'm not that. I'm this. Okay, so new groups are inevitable. That's a human trait that's been going on since mankind been mankind. So that's not a real argument. But if you could get to something more tangible that Tariq said or done that you disagree with.
Not, there's not a lot. There's not a lot. Like I said, I agree with Ados and Tariq, on a lot of things. And, when I did my presentation, I had a change of heart because at first, like I said, I was stuck to the, like I said, to rename ourselves, we could classify ourselves whatever we want. We could rename ourselves whatever we want. And I'm not going against either name. I was just saying that, when you have, two opposite sides who are supposed to be going toward the same goal, and getting us toward that same purpose, right?
Bro, I gotta stop because this is propaganda. This is propaganda. Hey, there is no fight. There is no fight that you're making this shit up. There is no Adolf FBA fight.
I didn't say it was.
Okay, bro, but that's what you're doing. You keep comparing FBA Adolfs. That's not the fight. The fight is tethers, Pan-Africans, white supremacists against Adolfs and FBA. Okay, so what you're saying, bro, that you're saying something that's not a thing. There are no active spaces where FBA Adolfs are clashing. That's myth. That's mythology. That's mythology. There are no spaces where FBA Adolfs are saying, hey, that's mythology, my guy. Both Adolfs and FBAs, they are arguing against the same people. Tethers, white supremacists, and Pan-Africans. There's no such spaces where Adolfs and FBA are arguing amongst each other. That's bullshit. So what you're doing right now by keep going back to that, that's propaganda. So outside of this fake Adolfs and FBA beef, outside of that, what else do you have against Tariq Nasheed?
Well, in my presentation, I kind of equated him to Garvey. I said, he's taken from ADOS, he's taken from NBA, Native Black Americans, which Claude Anderson said, and then he's coming in behind it and, just advertising. And I haven't heard of, them being in court for fighting for reparations. I've heard ADOS has. FBA.
Okay. Again. Okay. Sorry. Hey, family. This is why they all die when they come here. They keep looking at FBA as a small, tiny group of people led by Tariq Nasheed. They all. Do you know who Ryan Coogler is, my guy?
No.
God damn. Okay. Do you know who Star? Do you know who Star is? Star, the podcaster.
I've heard of him, but I don't.
Hey, family, family. What are we doing? Okay, you see these guys, in their psychotic mind, in their jealousy mind, they think of FBA, 100, 200 people, and Tariq Nasheed the leader, and they argue from that perspective. My man said, "You don't see FBA in court. Are you fucking retarded, my guy? What do you wait? No, you gotta say
no.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're retarded. Okay, you're making blanket statements as though you're actively as though you're in courtrooms. Now look, family, he will have some type of leg to stand on if he's an activist on behalf of reparations and he's in these courtrooms and he don't see nobody representing FBA. Okay, so now let me help you out, my guy. Right now, FBA is being considered replacing African American on census form. I know the family don't know this. I know this. I'm a researcher. I'm a journalist. So right now, FBA is being considered to replace. Right now, enough people wrote the federal government or whatever who's in charge. Enough people wrote them where they are considering adding FBA and ADOS, by the way, to the census form to replace African American, and they're going to make immigrants choose their homelands, and they're going to have other there for them. This is serious conversation in 2026. I don't know what this guy talking about. He's just making shit up, but that's a fact. So now that can't come from 100 people. That a petition like that can't come from 200 people. That's coming from hundreds of thousands of people forcing the government to respond to the people's wishes. We're saying stop calling us African American on these fucking forums. That's not us.
A petition.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Hey, dude, stop cutting in, my guy. Okay, stop cutting in. Cause you had your chance, and you made no sense. You're talking about courtrooms, and you have no idea what's going on.
Well, you keep cutting me off, man.
Okay, hey, dude, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You
No, I
said
know
copyright
exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey, dude, you said, dude, relax, man, because I don't want to throw you off, and I want to kick your feet off my shit. So just relax. You the one that used copyright and trademark interchangeably. You did that. You did that. Okay, I had to correct your ass. A trademark is not a copyright. Okay, and then you made another mistake, family. He said he never seen FBA in the courtroom. Nigga, what courtroom are you in? So yes, if you're not in a courtroom, you're not going to see nobody. That's like saying, hey man,
ADOS,
when I go to
ADOS has court cases. That's what
Hey, bro, you're saying ADOS. You sound fucking retarded, my guy. ADOS represent Black Americans. So when a Black American go to court and represent a lineage-based reparations, that's on behalf of ADOS and FBA. You don't have to say you're FBA or ADOS when you go to court.
So what do we need FBA for then? If ADOS is doing all this, and why are we dividing into it? I mean, not taking on another name.
I got you. Let me meet you fast. Okay. Oh my God. So this is when they crash out. He can't, because he's stupid. He's been educated in real time. Copyright, trademark, same thing. You're retarded. You're being straightened out in real time. Now you're just saying dumb shit. Well, why do you need FBA? Then he asked the question, won't let me answer. He kept going. FBA is a fucking name of a lineage, you dumb nigga. FBA and ADOS, these are different ways to express who the lineage is. This is called an ethnonym. This has nothing to do with reparations. It's separate. It can be tied to it, but it's totally separate. Ethnonyms is what all ethnic groups have, my guy. You're being stupid. So now, when you have an ethnonym, retarded guy, some people might say, hey, call us ADOS. Another part might say, call us descendants of freedmen. And another third might say, call us FBA. That's normal. It's normal for people to say, I don't want to be called this no longer. Call me this now. We evolved to this. That's normal. There's no problem with that. We don't have a problem with people saying I'm Solon. What is going to win is the masses decide what we're called. The masses. It don't matter, my guy. You're too dumb to know African. Matter of fact, unmute yourself. Unmute. This family. People give premature assessments or FBA without understanding us at all. Don't understand what we're doing at all. So now this is where he's gonna crash out, I guarantee you. Hey bro, why don't we want to call ourselves African American? Can you explain?
I've been explaining. I just said it, 15 minutes ago?
We didn't hear you. Can you explain that? Why don't we want to call ourselves African American?
I don't know why you don't want to call.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what I say.
No. Don't forget you. ADOS and FBA. Why don't they want to call themselves African American? Go. ADOS and FBA.
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay. Thank you. Family, I told you.
I can tell you why I don't want to be called that.
I didn't ask you. Because we're talking about ADOS and FBA. We're not talking about me specifically.
And all of a sudden you act like I need these niggas to talk for me. They don't talk for me. Tariq or ADOS.
I told you, family. What'd I say? I said that one question is going to call him to crash out. He's doing it. I know these clowns, man. These guys talk about us all day long in their little private channels, but nobody watch. 3-4 people are there watching them. And they got all this smoke for us in their private sections. But when I invite them over here to say that same shit, now all of a sudden they become retarded. Now, where are those arguments now? Oh, you want to say I before? You were saying ADOS and FBA. You were not saying I. You were saying ADOS and FBA. Now when I hold his ass to the fire, it's I. No. We're gonna stick to ADOS and FBA. That was the subject. I asked this guy, what problem you had with Tariq Nasheed. Not you. It was never about I. It was about Tariq Nasheed, and you brought up ADOS. You did that. You brought up FBA. You did that. I talked about a singular individual. You brought up the whole lineage twice. Under ADOS and under FBA. And now you want to go back singular. No, we're going to stay to ADOS and FBA. And I said, why don't they want to call themselves African American? You can't explain. And this is the problem, family. You got too many booty scratchers making themselves public, misrepresenting, misapplying our arguments, and then as straw men, and then argue the straw man. He has no clue. This dude has no clue why we reject as a lineage African American. He has no clue. So now I want to know. Now I want to know why you specifically rejected. Go ahead, you got mute. Now I want to, since you admit that you don't know why. Okay, cool. You're arguing from ignorance. We got it. You're arguing from ignorance. We got it. So now, why do you reject African American? Personally, why do you reject it?
Just like I said, if there's one movement already started, we don't need another one because it's going to divide the people. It's going to make you choose one or the other. It's as simple as that. It's going to make you choose a division, just like I preached for years, just like I preached on your show.
Hey, bro. That wasn't the question.
And then here we go. I get started and then I get cut off. This is why I can't explain. You asked me what I was talking about.
That wasn't a question. That wasn't a question.
Not what you think. What I was saying over on J.
That was not the question, my guy. No, family. Now he's long-winded. Don't want to land planes. But when he was talking the shit about us, he was landing planes in 30 seconds. Now with us, he got a UFO. He's just flying around in circles. No, now I asked him a specific question. I said, why don't you call yourself African American? He's talking about dividing. He's just making, this one guy is just making shit up. Who the hell is divided? When it comes to ADOS, FBA, no, what are you talking about? Nobody's divided. That's why I say there's no TikTok space, no Twitter spaces where FBA versus ADOS. You just making that, that's called propaganda. This dude is most likely a provocateur, some type of agent. He's making shit up that does not exist. There are no spaces where FBA and ADOS are banging it out. This is his personal propaganda that he was sent to do. And that's why I got him in front of all y'all making up shit. Nobody's confused. We understand when folks say they're ADOS. We're not mad. We understand when folks say they're Salon, descendant of freedmen. We're not mad. No, what spaces? No, you're not a descendant of freedmen. No, you are an American descendant of slavery. You are that. You are that. We just feel like FBA is a better term. Yes, you are Salon, but we feel like FBA is a better term. And guess what? You are a descendant of freedmen, but we feel like FBA is a better term to call yourself. That's all. He's making stuff up in real time. Nobody's family. He's trying to give the lineage some type of fake infighting narrative. Dude, stop it. You're lying, my guy. There's no infighting going on. Okay? When Tariq, when he goes live, there's no ADOS in the chat trolling him. When Yvette go live, there's no FBAs trolling her. What are you talking about, man? You making stuff up. There's no, this is propaganda. He's faking like there's some infighting going on, and it's not. And I wanted y'all to see this. Him, Chief X, all these guys, this is their narrative. This is their propaganda. They're making something up that does not exist. I'm asking him, what are your reasons why? What are the problems you have with Tariq Nasheed? And he keep bringing up ADOS. Dude, I'm asking about you and Tariq Nasheed, and you're bringing up ADOS. You didn't do that on JJ, my guy. Over there, you just said Tariq. The word ADOS did not come out your mouth at all. Now over here, in front of the lineage, you want to say ADOS. No, tell me the same exact. By the way, I pre-prepped him. I said, bro, when you come on, I want to hear the same energy you had in private, that small ass channel. I want the same energy over here. I want to hear exactly. I want you to mirror what you said then, now. Don't come up with don't come up with new arguments, my guy. I don't want no new arguments. Okay? Come back on and tell us what you had against Tariq. I heard you. I watched it. You didn't say ADOS one time. So don't say it over here. Tell us what you have against Tariq Nasheed. You didn't say that. Dudes be loud and bold when they with a small, tiny group. But now you're in front of a real one. Now we backpedaling. No, stand on 10, my guy. Nobody respect fleers. You're fleeing. This guy got tether energy. Okay? Drop your tether energy, stop fleeing, and stand on 10. Tell us, without saying ADOS, what do you personally have against Tariq Nasheed? One by one. Go, man. Unmute and go. Stop with this other shit, bro. We don't care about that, man. There's no infighting narrative. You're making that shit up.
Well, anyway,
yeah,
he's a
you made that
tether.
up.
He tethered off of NVA. He tethered off of ADOS. And the only thing he's doing is over there selling T-shirts and cracking jokes, pushing his comedy. That's
okay. So family, you got it. So I got him to say it.
Hey, look,
No. Shut up. Move. Get out of here. Get out. I kicked him off. Get out. I kicked him off. Get out of here. You see? So that's case in point that these folks don't have a problem with the lineage. Their problem is with Tariq Nasheed. And because they hate him so much and they can't get to him, what they do is they get to who is accessible. They get to who is accessible. And guess who's accessible? Us. We're accessible. So they redirect their hate and energy towards us. Tariq Nasheed won't give these guys a time of day. So they and they're losers online. Like this guy been on the internet for 1,000 years. He can't get 2 people to watch him. So these guys so they can't get his attention that way. Like they can't build a large audience because they have no swag, no nothing. So what they do? They say, all right, well, forget it. We're going to attack those who are accessible. And those who are accessible are those of the lineage. So they redirect their hate towards us. And then we get to hear them cry and bitch about Tariq Nasheed. They all do it. Did it. Chief X does it. He did it. Reggie, they all do it. When they come over my channel, all of them redirect their obsession with Tariq Nasheed to me and to the lineage. They all do it. They don't have no argument for us. They make up a straw man ADOS. Stop, bruh. No damn ADOS, FBA, nothing. Stop it, bro. That's propaganda. And then he went back to trademark. After he got educated what a trademark does, he went back to the trademark and said, Tariq Nasheed t-shirts. Yeah, he got back. And by the way, yes, brother, that video that I made of you beating up Rasan, that's coming down tonight. So you better enjoy the last hour of that thing. That thing's coming down permanently. If you re-upload it, I'm gonna flag you. If you play it somewhere, I'm gonna flag you. I'm gonna flag wherever channel I play that video. I'm gonna flag them. I'm gonna make them take it down. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's right. That's right. And by the way, family, YouTube definitely tells you who uploads your video. So just in case you don't know, it tells you. It tells all of us. It tells all of us. It tells that who's using, and it even tell you the percentage. Yo, YouTube is so precise. It tells you what percentage of the video they're using. So you could tell if they're using it as a clip, a 1-minute clip, because it'll be a small like 5%, and it'll show you like 90%, meaning that they played the whole video. They pretty much just stole it. They copyrighted it. They played the whole video. Piracy type stuff. Yeah, so YouTube tells you all that. So there's no way to get around it. Like when I play videos on my channel, the owner of the channel knows. Everybody knows who's using their video. Okay, I don't know if you know that or not, but yeah, there's no way to like secretly use somebody's video. The owner definitely knows. She or he just don't care. You dig? But sometimes they do make us take it down. Sometimes they do. They make us take the whole video down. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do care. But most oftenly they don't. Yeah. So these guys be having like hatred in their heart. And then they come around us because we're lit. So he comes around me because I'm lit. and I got the lineage riding hard with me. So he comes around to clout chase. But you see, the whole time he's an agent. He's an agent. So I know how to get it out of him. I know how to get it out of him. Okay. But I didn't want to like cook him privately because he calls me on the phone and whatever. I wanted to expose him publicly, like I just did. These are, and by the way, he's like 90 years old. Like these, it's only people 40 years and older who has this weird zesty obsession. They got this weird zesty obsession with Tariq Nasheed. 40 years and older. Like there's something about Tariq. I mean, like I don't. It's just something about Tariq Nasheed. They wish they were like. It's like they wish they were him. Like he's 6'4". They think he's handsome. They think he's successful. He can sing. He's funny. Like he's everything they want to be. If you look at Unc, Chief X, and all these older guys, that Arabian guy chef, all these guys are like 40 and older. Rasun, and none of them are funny. None of them are like attractive to women. You know, they're like they wanted to be Tariq Nasheed. They wanted to be funny, attractive. They wanted to sing. They wanted to attract the masses, have that swag, that gift of gab. They all wanted that. They failed. So when they see a guy that has everything they wanted, that have everything they wanted, it's called jealousy. Instead of like saying, you know what, all right, let me rock with him. Okay, so he might get the baddest chick in the club, but if I'm hanging with him, I could get the next best thing. You dig? The girl, the friend of hers. That's how we would think. Like real guys, that's how we would think. Like, all right, I ain't the smoothest dude in here. I ain't the smoothest guy. I ain't the smoothest guy. Cool, no problem. He is. He is. Okay, cool. But let me hang around him. Let me be cool with him because whatever girl he gets, I get to get her friend. Now that's how a real man would think, right? Let me get down with him because I see that's where the party's at. A hater, a dusty mushmouth man will be jealous and want to take him out and think if he's out, then she'll like me. That's dusty energy. That's dusty energy. And the caller, that's what he had. They got dusty energy. They don't want to link up with you and be lit. They want to take you out and they think that the glow is gonna, we seen it with Juice, we seen it with Last Dragon. They think if I take you out, the glow would be with me. No, family. If you know boxing, Oscar De La Hoya was known as the Golden Goose. Okay, and he lost. He lost to Sugar Shane Mosley twice. Twice. And Sugar Shane Mosley was never the Golden Goose. He nothing, no energy went his way, no glow, no money, nothing. He was still like a regular fighter. However, when Mayweather years later, so keep in mind, Oscar De La Hoya already lost to Trinidad. He lost to Shane Mosley twice. He got 3 losses. Okay, he's going to. I'm not even sure if Bernard Hopkins beat him. I think Bernard Hopkins beat him too. So he might have 4 losses. You dig? But none of those guys that beat him had the glow. None of them had a big payday. None of them were the face of boxing. But however, when Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Okay, and he became the face of boxing. He beat Oscar De La Hoya after Hopkins, after Trinidad, after Sugar Shane Mosley. And Mayweather, why Mayweather? Why not Hopkins? Why not Felix Trinidad? Why not Sugar Shane Mosley? Why only Mayweather? That's called the chosen one. Okay, so some of us are in positions because we're chosen. It's our calling. You can't kill us and then it's you now. You're next. It's not how that works, bro. It's not your calling. So get in line. So what Tariq is doing, you can't do. You tried, you failed. All these guys, who are jealous, they failed. They tried, they failed. They've been on the internet for 20 years. They failed. They're losers. So if Tariq get abducted tomorrow by aliens, you ain't gonna be, you ain't taking this, you ain't taking the spot. You're still gonna be a failure. You're still gonna be an internet failure, man. You won't get no new following. Your channel gonna be still shitty. Nothing's gonna change, and the FBA is still gonna move on. FBA will still move on. Okay. Yeah, so they got to know that. Like, yeah, like you're not next in line, dude. When they killed Malcolm X, which one of those Dutchies guys were next? Which one of those Dutchies guys were next when they killed Malcolm X? Which one was next? When they assassinated Dr. King, which civil rights activists were next? Nobody. Nobody had the next. Nobody that rose up had Dr. King clout. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, none of these guys. Reverend Butts, none of them had Dr. King swag and his attraction. When Malcolm X died, nobody had his attraction. Nobody was next man up. You just killed great people, but their spots were not taken. This is embarrassing. So now on this topic are African immigrants and Caribbeans black. We're not going to cover this tonight. Okay, we're going to do it tomorrow because it's going to be too late in the morning, and I'm not trying to stay up so damn 3, 4, 5 a.m. I'm trying to get back to my regular sleeping hours. You feel me? So I'm gonna do this live tomorrow, and you're gonna like it because I'm gonna show videos. But I wanted to get him out the way. That's why I got him on here. I wanted to get him out the way, and I did. I exposed him as a clout chaser. He's always calling me when I got a lot of people listening in. He want to talk. You dig? Always clout chasing. So I wanted to expose him because I'm a real dude. I'm not gonna be phony. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, we cool. No, we're not cool. You're a clout chaser. I'm gonna expose you. I got him out of here. He's pretending that there's infighting. That's agent type behavior, Russian troll type behavior, African booty scratch type behavior, suspected tether type behavior. I mean, just flat out lying. Flat out lying. And, you know what I mean? Just want to expose him real fast. But I wanted him to see the expose. I didn't want to just tell him because he'll act like he don't see it. So now he can rewatch this and see how much of a hater he is towards the lineage. Right? So that's what I do. I let people expose themselves. I provide a platform. Go ahead and expose yourself, man. Come on, you can hop on. Come on, Cloud Chaser. Now, let me say this. Tonight, I was supposedly going to be invited to a platform, okay, that supposedly wanted to learn about FBA delineation. Now, obviously, this was a tethered platform, and I agreed to come on. I said, I'll come on, whatever, and beat y'all up. I said, I already know what it is. It's going to be an ambush type setting. I'm going to get on there, and a bunch of ambush people come over here. Hey, Tariq. And I already know it's Tariq, 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 Tariq. Everybody going to see Tariq, 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 Tariq. No, nobody's going to really talk about delineation. Right. And then I said, okay, cool. All right. They made a flyer and everything. And then today, I was supposed to do it today at 10:15. And then I had this epiphany, this sudden thought. I said, you know what? Wait, why don't they just come over here? Because remember, my resolution was to stop going on these enemies' platforms. So I was like, yeah, why don't they just come over here? Like, why not? For one, they have no views. Like I seen their videos and they don't have no views on none of it. Like they'll debate for 5 hours, it'd be like 15 views. So I'm like, bro, I mean, that don't make any sense. Like, why not just come over here and y'all could do a live stream? You could re-upload the video. I don't care, but I don't want to talk to just 10 people. You dig? Like, if I'm going to like explain delineation, FBA, I want it to be to the masses as much as possible, but not to 10 people. Like, I provide more listeners than y'all. So I'm trying to explain it. I called, like, they called me on Facebook. I'm like, yeah. I said, nah, like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm just basically talking to 10 people. Like, now I'd rather just, you guys come over here and we have this discussion over here if it's all about learning. Like they say, it's about learning, come over here. Like, unless I got some alternatives, some ambush bullshit, you see, that you can't do over here. Oh, nah, they trying to convince me. I'm like, yeah. I said, but yeah, but y'all only got 10 people listening, my guy. I don't want to talk to 10, I don't want to talk to just 10 Pan-Africanists, 10 tethers. No, I want to talk to the lineage plus tethers. So I'm like, nah, I changed my mind. Y'all come over here or ain't nothing. So then the dude said exactly what I needed to hear. He said, "Oh man, yeah, you want us to come to your cult." Now, keep in mind, family, when they called me on a Facebook, group call, they was talking like, "Oh man, yeah, it's all love." But now they're not getting their way. He said, "You want me to come to your cult?" I said, "Oh." So the whole time we were conversing and communicating, you looked at me and my lineage as a cult. That means like you never respected us. So therefore it had never been it was never about delineation. It was never about that. It was about a cult members talking about their cult group, their cult organization. I got it. I said, yeah, let me block y'all. Y'all get the F up out of here. Y'all continue y'all little failed channels with no views. Y'all go do that. And let me go talk to my lineage. Gonna say I'm my cult. All right, well look, let me go back to my cult and y'all go back to y'all zombie land. Cause ain't nobody over there. Shit dead as hell over there, bro. And that's why you guys are reaching out to me, because my name is lit, my name is on fire, and y'all want some clout. Well, I killed that. There ain't no clout. And I blocked them, so it's a wrap. And they'll be over here trolling and hating in the audience. And you know how we do. Shit, we all got wrenches. And, that hate, that trolling don't last long over here. That trolling don't last long over here at all. You will get kicked off so fast. And I gotta take Unc wrench. I gotta take Unc wrench. I gotta make Unc. I can't let Unc get a wrench because it has to be same energy. I don't got a wrench on his channel, so your wrench is gone. When I get time to take your wrench, I gotta take your wrench, my guy. The wrench is for those who acknowledge themselves as FBA ADOS, U.S. descendants of freedmen, or at least riding with us. Okay, riding with FBA. You dig? But the wrench is not for people who have a problem with the acronym FBA. You got a problem with that, you cannot get a wrench. So I'm gonna take your wrench after tonight. You dig? Because the song says you got to show me love, my guy. If you wanna ride with us, you got to show me love. No more telling lies about us. You got to show me trust. You know what I mean? That's a dope little bop song. I ain't gonna lie, that's a dope little bop song. That song be in my head, by the way. This song pretty nice. Yeah, but we are not tolerating disrespect in 2026. And I'm not joining no enemy panels in 2026. Okay. Now I might make an exception if it makes sense. But no, you gotta come over here. So the dude, Ross son, he's begging me over and over and over. He's offering me money, which I know he don't have. Like, stop, bro. Like when did you like come on, man. I got 2 grand for you. You could use 2 grand. Like, dude, I don't see you as somebody with just a plethora of cash, my guy. I see you as a guy who's check to check. Like I ain't never know Ross' son to be balling. Like, dude, stop it, my guy. I got a pair of sneakers that's $2 grand. Like, you don't have that. Like, come on, man. Come on, stop, man. Stop. Like, y'all guys got to stop this fake success stories all of out of nowhere. So now you got your whole life you've been check to check, and now you got $2 grand to give me. Like, dude, stop, man. Hey, family, I got like 30 something bottles of designer colognes, and y'all know if you wear designer colognes, you know one bottle is about $100. I got over 30 bottles. Come on, man. What the fuck I need your little $2 grand for, bro? I don't believe you have it for one, and you definitely don't have it to give out. Because I don't have $2 grand to give out, and you neither do you. And I got way more materialistic shit than him. Trust me. He ain't. Yeah. Come on, man. I'm gonna leave it right there. He don't even have $2 grand of materials to show me to fake like he balling. Okay. So we got to stop. We got to stop with the cap. Stop with the cap. You don't have $2 grand, and you don't have $2 grand to give. There's nothing about your lifestyle. You don't work nowhere where you can justify having $2 grand to just give away. Stop it, bro. You check the check, my guy. And I then said, nah. I said no. I said keep your $2 grand. Just come back on for free. I said, bro, just come on for free. You ain't gotta give me $2 grand. Just come on for. I'll kick your ass for free again. But one thing we're gonna do though, we're gonna address what you said because you said some stupid shit, and we're gonna read. We're not gonna make up new arguments. We're gonna run back what you said, either concede or stand on it. But there's no do overs. You are not coming over here to do a do over, to try again. We're gonna bring up those reparation cases you said, and we're gonna bring up Garvey, and we're gonna bring up some other stuff you said. Okay, but ain't no do overs. Yeah, IBM, you about to cry because I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna kick that video off my channel. You dig? The video where you beat up Rod son, that's going. Hey, once I get to that damn computer, that's going. So this your last night of having that. Yeah, I'm not rewarding nobody who goes against the lineage. And tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow will be the presentation because you got Rod son. Show your screen. Show your screen. This is a fool. That's a deflection tactic. Because like now, had this dumb ninja came back on for free, I was going to show him Malcolm X talking. Like, why ain't Malcolm X showing the screen? Michelle Alexander talking. Why ain't she showing her screen? Dr. Jewel Pookrum talking. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson talking. Millie Fuller talking. Why nobody showing their screen? Huh? Albert Einstein talking. Right? Because you don't got to show your screen for established facts. Okay? If I say a tiger has stripes, if I say a tiger has stripes, I don't got to show my screen to prove a tiger has stripes. Like these are established facts, my guy. Oh, you just talking? Yeah, but I'm talking about established facts. Now, if I say something where it's established fact, where it might be controversial or unknown to you guys, I'm gonna share my screen like I always do. Like how many lives? When I go live, I share my screen almost every live. I share my screen. I'm on the phone right now, family. I'm using my phone. I'm not live. I'm not sharing my screen. I'm on my phone. That's why. But if I was sitting down behind my computer, I would be sharing my screen. All my lives are sharing my screen. This fool gonna contact me while while I'm on my phone and say share my screen. What are you talking about, bro? This ain't on my. It's not on my phone. It's my computer. It ain't that serious, man. These are established facts. It's not that serious. You dig? You you were caught lying. You share your screen, but I did share my screen one time though. I shared my screen to prove that Garvey was soliciting stock sales for a ship he did not own. He conceded reluctantly, but he did. He conceded. And then in my inboxes, he's like, he's 10 toes again. Back on Garvey didn't do that. Like, come on, man. Oh, no, I want to debate you, but you got to share your screen. I'm like, dude, why you worry about what I do? You share your screen debating me. If I don't share mine, if it's so important to you, then that means if I don't share my screen, that I should lose, right? That's an easy win, right? If sharing your screen decides the winner, then you should win, right? You should win. Okay, so are you coming to my panel? No. Exactly. That's a deflection. I'm not wasting. I'm not bending to his commands. Like these are narcissists, family. The reason why he's saying share your screen is not that he think I can't not do that. I do it all the time. It's that he wants me to bow down to his commands. Because he don't control shit over here. So it's a control thing. He know he can't beat me with information. He already took L's. That's why he's want to pay me $2,000 to talk again. Think I'm dumb? You took an L. And it's all over the net. And now you're trying to save face and you want to try again, allegedly, but you want to pay me. I don't want your money, my guy. I'll beat you for free again. But it's on my panel, on my terms, and my time. You're the loser. I'm the A side. That's what happens. That's what happens when you lose a debate. When you lose a debate, you're on the other person's terms and conditions. I'm the A side. You ain't got no side. Okay, you ain't got no side. You're just a pawn on the chessboard waiting to be moved. And when you play chess, there's certain pawns you don't move until the very end, and he's that pawn. There's no use for him until the end of the game. You dig? That's who he is. Like matter of fact, like he's not even on my. Like I beat you up, bro. I'm good. To be honest, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, to be very frank, I'm good. I don't need you on my panel. I beat you up already. You're nobody. I moved past you. Now look, I beat him up because he was Unc said that he's gonna bring a couple people on my panel, and he said Ross Sun is one of them. These guys look at this guy as a big dog, as a heavyweight, as a scholar. But real people who research, we don't see this guy as a scholar. We see him as a bum. We should call him Rob Bum. His name is Rob Bourne. His name is Rob Bum. Like we don't see this guy as a top scholar. We see him as a bum scholar, Rob Bum. He's Rob's son because I schooled him, but he's really Rob Bum. He's a bum scholar. You got Reverend Reggie, another bum scholar. Unc's a bum scholar. These guys are bums when it comes to scholar and research, scholarship and research. These are bums. And that's why when they come over, they just talk, 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 talk. But I do appreciate Rob Bum agreeing to the 3 minute thing because that showed a lot. I'm so glad that he respected that the best he could because that helped me cook him. It was clear. Now had he violated that, I wouldn't have got much work done. Now I would love to do a 3 minute like with that with Unc. Because even though I cooked Unc already, but I would love a uninterrupted cook session in his career. Chief X, on Chief X panel, I said, bro, because he challenged me. He said, I'm biased. I would love to debate you on your panel, FB. I said, all right, cool, let's get it. But then he changed his mind after we got into like on his channel. When he realized he couldn't fuck with me, he changed his mind. But I would love for a 3 minute with him. I mean, family, I'm gonna make these guys look like goofies because their hatred is about a man, and they're extending that hatred to us, the lineage. Bro, you're go now. None of these guys, none of these old bums call Tariq Nasheed directly. Tariq Nasheed is on Twitter. It's open. You got revenue calling in. Why don't Unc bum ass call in? Why don't Reverend Reggie bum ass call in? Why don't Rob Bum call in? Why do they debate him through us? He's accessible on his Twitter, on his TikTok, on his call in. Revenue gets through all the time. Bushmeat Barrister gets through all the time. Why you guys don't call in? You got all this smoke for him, but these cowards, these guys are so obsessed, but they're afraid to call in because he's their leader. They believe he's their leader. All this smoke for this guy. They make all these videos, but they don't call in. So Dr. Mayat, HMI Mayat, she's Unc's scholar. She joined Hidden Colors. Now, Unc says Hidden Colors is pseudo. So I said, but Dr. Mayat, is she pseudo? Nah. I'm like, so why is she like he just sounded crazy to me. Your scholar got on with Tariq. Bro, that's called clout chasing. She's a clout chaser. If she disagrees with Tariq, she hates Tariq. Why did she join? Why did she join the Hidden Colors documentary? If it's so pseudo, that means she's part of the pseudos. Okay, come on, man. Yeah, make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense to come back to us. It doesn't make sense. It's goofy. It doesn't make sense. Oh, where? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's another name thrown out there. The Chris Harris dude. This guy, family, they all know about unbiased Ron, FBA Ron. They know all about me. These guys refuse to click that link. Yeah, I was playing one video over family in the morning, and I noticed it was that docs guy, the US docs guy. He was disguising his voice to be somebody. Yo, these folks are so ashamed and embarrassed to call me and challenge me directly, where they will pretend and disguise their voice, distort it. So if they catch an L, nobody can tie that loss to them. Yeah, it was so hilarious. But family, these Chris Harris guys, they know who I am. They watch my content. They probably called in with distorted voices, hiding there. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they called it before, and they took an L. Okay, they had a thought, they had a plan, and they called in thinking that I got them. They got their ass kicked. They most likely distorted their voices, so nobody know who they are, so we can't tie it to the channel, and that's what most likely happened. But these guys be afraid to click that link, man. And I'm making bold claims. My bold claim is if you're not a Foundation Black American, you're not Black. Now, that should be something easy to debunk because these folks have been called Black for the last 30 years. Okay? These tethers have been called Black for the last 30 years. And I'm saying you're not Black. Okay? And so that should be family, either I'm crazy as hell or I'm correct as hell. I'm saying none of them are Black. If you're not Foundation Black American, you're not Black. So that's either a crazy claim or that's a correct claim. So you would think people should step up to the challenge, right? This is an easy win. Call in and just beat me up. This should be easy. I said it to Rob Bourne. I said it to Unc, Ross Son, Rob Bum. I said it to him. I said it to Unc. I said it to a couple other folks. Tether Dream, Revenue. They tried. They failed. They stopped. You see, Revenue stopped. He stopped. Tether Dream stopped. I made a bold claim. Peter Bag Juice, won't you call in? You called in and you debated evolution. Okay, I'm saying you're not Black, my guy. You live in America. You're in Florida. I'm saying you're not Black. Okay, now that should be something you should say. Hey, I am Black. I'm gonna call in and debunk them. They don't do it. They don't do it because my first question is, I'm gonna give y'all a chippy. My first question is, in what sense are you Black? The first question is, in what sense are you Black? Okay. Then after you answer that, my second question is, in what sense am I Black? And and after those after he gives two answers, family, He's done. He's going to debunk himself. He's going to get two separate answers of how he's black and how I'm black. And so that means that if he is black, we're black differently. That means we're not the same black. Okay, that's all he can do. He's going to explain how he's black, and then he's going to explain how I'm black, and he's going to come up with two different answers. Then I'm going to say, so how you black like me? You gave me a different answer than you. So how are you black like me? And that's why I say you guys aren't black. Again, that should be an easy, easy win. They should be running towards the call in, click that link. Let me get them. Let me get them. Let me get them. You're not black, bro. I don't care what Malcolm said. I don't care what Dr. Amos Wilson said. I don't care what who said back in the day. Okay, we got better information than those guys. We got these tools. They didn't have AI. You dig? They didn't have Google, Wikipedia. Okay, we are way more prepared to debate this stuff than them. Okay, Dr. John Henry Clark didn't have what we had. He had to read 1,000 books. We just typed in some shit, and it took Dr. Clark maybe a month. Oh, it maybe took him a month to learn something from a book. You know how you do. They do a 900-page book, so it probably took him a month to get the information. That same 900-page book that costs $2,000, it take us 30 minutes. 30 minutes. It took him a month. So yeah, we're smarter. We know more in a shorter span of time. Okay. So again, I don't care what I don't care what an elder said. That's gone. Rest in peace. Respect y'all, but we have better access to more information than all those guys, which we should. That's called evolution. And guess what? Your kid's going to be smarter than me. Well, they should be, and my kid too. And their kids will be smarter than them because information grows. So what I'm doing now with ChatGPT and AI and Grok, your sons, my sons, are gonna have something that wipes that shit out. Okay, so yes, we have more access to education and tools than our ancestors and elders. It's a wrap. We're smarter. Okay, so no, they're not black. You're not black. And I would love for an immigrant to call in to prove that he's black, like us, like us, which is capital B. Because all they're gonna do is prove they're black, lowercase b, and they ain't even that. Because their country ain't called black, their flag ain't called black, and they don't speak a black language. Their continent ain't called black. Nothing about them is black, but somehow they're black. Okay, call in because we got a whole history. Black, yo, listen, in slavery in America in the 1800s, when an enslaved person gained his freedom, he is referred to as a black, as a free black. Hello? When an enslaved person gained his freedom, he was referred to as a free black, not a free African, not a free tether, not a free Jamaican, not a free Yoruba guy. Okay? He was known as a free black. After slavery, after the Emancipation Proclamation, when black people started to level up and become mayors and take over cities, that period is called Black Reconstruction, not African Reconstruction, Black. When we accumulated massive wealth, that period is called Black Wall Street, not African Wall Street, not Tether Wall Street. Okay. Black civil rights, black banks, black Panthers, black love, black beauty, black power. I'm proud to be black. All of that was under blackness. Tell me what was under African. I could tell you 94 crime bill, the crack epidemic, school to prison pipeline, black on black crime. All of that was under African American. So no, you're not going to come to our country as a recent immigrant and call yourself black and tether on to Black Wall Street, Black Reconstruction, Free Blacks, Black Panther, Black Love, Black Panther. No, 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 no. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna stay connected to what you're connected to, which is fleeing, running for your homeland. That's what you are. When you come over here, you're gonna keep your title, which is fleeing. You can't call yourself black if you fled from your homeland for safety. Some shit we set up. No, you're under our umbrella. Okay, you're not black. You're not black because black is not fleeing. Black is what we did over here and set up for you to come, and whoever, whites and everybody else, come over here. That's our shit. You're not black. Okay, you can't be black because you fled over here. Black is not synonymous. Black is not synonymous with fleeing. Or you know what I mean? Black is synonymous with staying home, standing on 10. Resilience. Black is synonymous with resilience, not fleeing. Okay, I don't care who don't like it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Black is synonymous with resilience. Okay, tether is and immigration. That's synonymous with fleeing. Okay, so let's be very clear here. And my brother Jabari's voice. Let's be very clear. Okay, not black. Hey, yeah, did y'all check out my Hold on. Shit, my fault. Hey, yo, did y'all check out my So I read. Shoot, hold on. I had remade the I remixed the Black American Heritage flag. That's my So all I did was this. So the Black American Heritage flag is black, red, and gold. Okay, it's a wreath with a sword. So what I did was I just made the black like a powder blue, and I made the wreath under the sword in like a U form. I made it the 50 stars for the 50 states. So I kind of got my own version of the Black American Heritage flag. Okay, so if y'all look at the FBA new thumbnail, not thumbnail, yeah, you can say that. No, logo. My new logo is like powder blue. You can't really see it, because you won't see the whole thing. But all I did was take the black out, put it light blue, and the wreath that's gold, it's golden. I made it white, a white sword with 50 stars forming that same U pattern that the wreath formed. Okay, so that is the FBA flag. If I could do it over, that's how it looks. So it's the Black American Heritage flag. I just made the black light blue, powder blue, and I made the wreath 50 stars. That's all. Same shit. Just remixed it a little bit, tweaked it, where it's red, white, and blue. Okay, because I don't want that flag to look nothing like RBG. Zero. So yeah, get away from that tether flag. I want no black, no red. So I mean, I got red, but I don't want no black and red together, and no gold, because you have a lot of tether flags that's like black, red, green, and gold, or yellow. Now I'm good. I'm good. So I remixed it to where it's blue. So I put it on my post. I made a post. I got it there. So if y'all like it, y'all can share it. You feel me? And I'm gonna do a flag. Family, I made videos. I wasn't able to do it today, but I do it tomorrow. I made video. I got videos. I got dope FBA videos. Okay. And I was gonna show it tonight, but I realized that if I go live with that, because what time I go live? Like 10, 11 o'clock, it's too late. So I realized it won't be enough time. So tomorrow I'm gonna touch on our tethers black. Okay. So that won't be tonight. Too late, and I'm trying to get back on a regular sleeping schedule. I've been up. I've been wilding. Been up like 5 a.m. I'm good. But Rabum, Rasun, You dig? I don't want your money, my guy. Stop it. You got an agenda. You got a narrative. You came on here twice. You was on here for 7 hours, my guy. If you can't put work, come on, man. You're on here 7 hours, and you got to come on and you need to talk to me again. 7 hours, 7.5 hours, by the way. He was on here for 7.5 hours, bro. What stone did you leave unturned? Let's stop. You were over here for 7.5 hours, and you're telling me you got to come back and talk to me again. Dude, hold the L, my guy. Hold the L. Go wither away somewhere, man. Hold the L. Raw son, raw bum. Hold the L and wither away. Okay. Nobody know who you are. Then they don't know who you are now. Just disappear and act like this never happened. Okay. This dude, because like he was my Facebook friend. He made posts. He tagged me. He called me all type of B's and N words and whole ass nigga all type over a conversation that was sensible. Like we both were talking. Dude, you felt like we both were talking. You did bad. You did poorly. Why are you cussing me out? I didn't mute you. I never muted this guy. I never kicked him off. We were talking. He's embarrassed. He didn't do good. He makes posts about me, calling me all type of names. He inboxed me, calling me names, and then said, "Hey, I'm gonna debate you again." Wait. You want to debate me again after you called me every name under the sun in private and public? Really? You think my name's Sheffrin? Yo, Unc Sheffrin came on my channel one time. That Libyan guy. No, he's Arabian. And I'm gonna play the audio. I'm gonna play the video to you guys. So Chief X, Sheffrin, and Reverend Reggie was on my panel. At this point, Sheffrin and Unc were beefing. Yo, Unc called in. When he heard Sheffrin's voice, he called in and he cussed this grown man out like it was his 13-year-old son skipping school. It was so embarrassing. I made the thing. I put it on private. Like, damn, Sheffrin, he did you dirty. I made the video private. I gotta make it public. Dudes aren't humble. Dudes act like this did not happen. Sheffrin, I gotta make it public, man. The public needs to hear who you really are. Like, yo, so when they say Tariq's our leader, they're wrong. Unc is their leader. This guy called him every B nigga, every bitch nigga, everything under the sun. He called him. And this guy said, nah, he took it and said nothing back, and they're cool today. You know what? This got to be heard. You guys got to see, that's the cult. That's a cult. If I cuss my out like that, do not ever, don't, come on. If somebody talk to me like that, it's over. Like, there's no way we can like reestablish anything because that's not needed. We're just debating information. I mean, he disrespected my man so horribly. Oh my God. Nah, no apology, no public announcement. Yeah, we cool now. It just act like it never happened. No, it happened. It happened on my channel. Okay, it happened on Unbiased Ron. I got that. I made it private, but I'm gonna make it public though, because you got to see these guys' character, man. They got no heart. They got no um uh integrity. They got no heart, man. They just clout chasers. He let Unc get it off because he's relatively a nobody, and he's trying to clout chase Unc's name. So, oh well, I just got to eat that. But at least I'm back on his panel. Like that was his logic. My man been on everybody's panel trying to be YouTube famous, and it ain't happening because you don't have no integrity, my guy. Nobody's ever gonna listen to a guy who lets a grown man cuss him out like that on the net. Somebody who never met before just cuss his ass out. Yeah. Like nobody can, no audience can respect that. Yeah, that cannot be respected. Okay. What so what they got going on is worse than a cult. That's like a satanic church. It's like, dude, YouTube fame can't be that important. And that's why guys call him a tether, because only a tether can take that type of abuse and move on. FBAs don't do that, man. That's why I got a new word, a new term. It's called suspected tether. So I'm not calling you a tether. I'm just saying you're giving tether energy. So I call you guys a suspected tether. Rabum, the Arabian guy, suspected tethers. Reverend Reggie, suspected tether. They give off heavy tether energy. Yeah, I gotta take his wrench. I gotta take his wrench, man. He can't have a wrench over here. On his channel, I don't got a wrench, so no, it's same energy, man. Even Steven, a 10-year-old tether. I don't know what they are doing. Sounds crazy. Yeah, it's a bunch of goofy stuff. Let them hash if it's genuine. But if they did it through a shared content for you, then you may find that card useful. I remember Seti used have up on. I need my glasses. Oh, he said I remember said he had Uncle on Sun Mode. Yeah, they all clout chasers, bro. Never said this out loud, but I personally never liked the aesthetic of RBG, red and green. Yeah, it's the ugliest color form combination ever. He said they're opposite colors, which are usually used in fast food restaurants to make you uncomfortable. Yeah, the RBG, I never like even when I try to rock it, this is black power. The color scheme was just ugly. It's an ugly color scheme, man. That's why like the Black American Heritage flag, that color scheme was dope. Now, family, y'all gotta ask yourself, if RBG, if that color scheme really represented Black Power, then why did Melvin Charles come up with the Black American Heritage flag in 1967? What did he know that the masses didn't know at that time? Melvin Charles, he knew the RBG flag did not represent the lineage. So his flag is literally called the Black American Heritage flag. He said this. He was delineating. He said this flag is for Black Americans only. He said Jamaicans got their flag, Haitians got their flag, and Africa got their tether flags. He said Black Americans need their own flag for themselves. So he came up with the Black American Heritage flag. I did light blue because it's AI. Remember, it's AI. So I didn't want AI to make it a dark blue. Like I wanted to like kind of like stand out. I did like powder blue. 'Cause I wanted the flag that I created to stand out. And hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Let me share my screen. Let me show you guys. Hold on. All right. Let me show you the flag. I can make it better. You did. Hold on. There, right there. So it's the same design, pretty much. I just took the black out, put the powder blue there, and the golden reef I took off, and I just put the 50 white stars right there, representing the 50 states. So it's red, white, and blue. You did. That's all. I didn't make it too fancy. I just did. I said, you know what? Let me just. I, I just want a red, white, and blue flag. So you go. So that is the. I did a spin on the Black American flag, and this is the FBA flag right here. Just something real quick. Nothing too crazy. Now I can make it better, obviously, but that's it. Something real quick. I didn't spend a lot of time on it. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah, like it? Add some gold. Maybe I'll put FBA in the flag, and FBA can be gold. So the lighter blue is giving them Somalia. I have no idea how the Somalia flag look like. He said it look better than the RBG shit. Okay, so somebody. Okay, so I can. Okay, so I can do blue. And he said darker blue. Somebody said add gold. Somebody said okay, we got blue. Somebody said because I didn't want it. The reason why I put powder blue because I didn't want it to be exactly the same blue as the American flag. That's why I wanted it to be somewhat different. All right. Somebody said black. I could do black trimming. With black trimming work, I could do black trimming, and I can make the stars gold. How about that? How about I make the white stars gold? So nice watch said the flag is dope. So I can make the sword more of like a what's that sword called? The caliber, the what's that called? The callus something sword. I can make it look like He-Man or Conan. I can make the sword look more. I'm trying to think of that word. The calar something sword. I can make it look more like terrifying. How about that? How about the stars stay white, but the sword can have a black handle and be gold, and that could be the black and gold. Yeah, somebody said gold blade. There you go. All right, let me try to do it right now. Hold on. Oh shit, remake it right now. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna remake the sword right now in real time. I'm gonna make the sword black handle, but it's gonna be gold. I didn't want to put FB on the flag. I want the flag to have no name. Okay, all right. So let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna make the stars bigger. Make the stars in the U form and another 25 stars behind it to make make it 20, make it 50. Okay. Give the sword a black handle. Handle. Shit. And make the sword golden and make make the sword more terrifying. Okay, make the sword look more terrifying. Oh shit. Okay, here we are. Here we go. Right. So we're gonna have the black and gold. The black will be in the sword, and the gold, the blade would be golden. I want the sword to look more terrifying. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, how you like this? Shit, hold on. Oh my, are you serious? Hold on, family. Hold on. I got it. I got it. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to screen record it. Oh my God, I'm not even. What are we doing? All right, hold on. Let me try to. It's not letting me screen record it. So, I mean, screenshot it. So let me get slick. Let me get slick. It's not letting me screen record it. My screen. Oh my God. Yeah, this phone is crazy. All right, so let's just go with this. Let's go with this. Let me share my screen again. There it is, right there. Which I think. So I got your black and gold in there. I got the stars bigger. There's 50 stars total. All right. There we go, man. Which I think, man. Hold on. Let me screen share. All right. So which I got right now. Okay, all right. So somebody said no. Somebody, all right. Somebody said they like it. Somebody said better. Somebody said they used to say we ain't got a flag now. They said better than the first one. All right. So we got some. Somebody said what about the light copper and off black? I wear a patch or two. Okay. Okay. Somebody said they tripping. Nice, but still Somali in Minnesota. I don't want the blue like the American flag. I don't want something like we're copying, like we're like just making a play on the American flag. I want it to be clearly not the American flag because I could see some white supremacists talking trash. Oh, you know what? I could do a royal blue. Okay. All right. Let's try royal blue. Let's try royal. So I'm gonna do the whole thing over and let's try royal blue. Hold on. Let's try royal blue. Let's just see how it looks. Let's see if it's any better. Royal blue. Let's see how royal blue looks. Okay, I was able to screenshot it finally. Okay. God damn. Yeah, I have no idea how the Somali flag looks. All right, here we go. Let's try again. Excalibur. That's the sport name. Hold on. Excaliburs. All right, got it. Cut it. Got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah, it does look better with this royal blue. You ready? Hold on. Okay, I got it. I got it, family. It does look better. I ain't gonna lie. It does look better than the powder blue. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. It looked way better royal blue. See, I'm not stubborn. I'm not stubborn. It looks way better royal blue. I'll be the first to tell you. All right. Okay. So here we go. Now this is I ain't gonna lie. This one is dope. This one is dope. It's way better. So they say They say three times a charm. Well, here we go. Here we are. Here's the third charm. There you go, family. There you go. Stars. There's 50 stars. There's 50 big. There's 25 big ones. There's 25 little ones. The sword is the Excalibur, and we got a red, white, and blue. You dig? What's that? In the words of the Hot Boys, how you like that? Nice but detailed sword. So I like the idea. Run. This is powder blue with one white. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, told you that one. Yeah, that royal blue is better. Yeah, once I seen it, I said, yeah, this is totally better. See, I'm not stuck in my ways. You give me some ideas. We could try it out together on the fly. I ain't gonna lie, it looks way better. Yeah, it does look way better. The royal blue make it seem soft. I'm sorry. The light blue, the powder blue make it seem like a soft flag, kind of weak. But the royal blue made it seem like it's stronger. You dig? It's like, yeah, it definitely represents like strong, massive. You dig? Masculine. Yeah. What is rhythm spoons? Yeah, but that right there. What about a bow? You think a bow? I'm just coming up with since we trying stuff. How about a bow in the background? No bow, a bow, no bow. You don't want a bow in the background. A reef. You dig? What is something on the flag that represents FBA culture? Um, a microphone for like rapping. I don't know. What is something so FBA, like a token or icon we could put in the flag? You dig? You can't see it. All right, hold on. Let me do it again. Hold on. Let me show the flag again. We're just messing around right now. We're just messing around, entertaining ideas right there. Right there. So that's the current FBA flag. There's many FBA flags, but that's one of the many. It's real simple. It's red, white, and blue. You dig? The Excalibur sword. We got the 50 stars, 25 tiny stars. Uh, we got larger stars with 25 each. So we got the 50 stars right there to symbolize the 50 states that we help build and make great. Because we're the foundation. We're responsible for all 50 states. And I think like a silhouette, a image of a silhouette, something that's 100% like only you could think about FBAs, a silhouette of something in the background, cornrows, or I don't know, like what is something that's just us, nobody else, that we can make a silhouette in the background of the flag. It's like hidden. It's like we know what it is, but the average person looking at it won't know what the hell it is. I think that'd be dope. I'm thinking a silhouette of something that's ours that we're looking at it, but the rest of the world won't know. The Phoenix. Yeah, but the Phoenix, I don't know if that's, but the Phoenix isn't like exclusively FBA. Somebody said a broken chain. Okay, some broken chains. Now that's kind of dope. Now that's a good idea. Like we could have hands, like an image of a black man in the background, like breaking chains. That's kind of dope. Somebody said DNA. Somebody said Quaker Oats grits box. Yo. Yeah, but a white man gonna sue us for that. Yo, that is funny. He said Quaker Oats grits box. You gonna get sued for that. Let me see. What about a pit bull? Aren't pit bulls FBA culture? How about a pit bull going crazy? A snub blue nose pit bull. Nah, I can't do that. Because the pit bull is like equated with violence. And nah, that's gonna make it look bad. Said no to a pit bull. Uh, what about a Doberman pincher? Like black folks, stay with a Doberman pincher somewhere. Mm. Somebody said copper man, woman and boy, a family. That'd be dope, like a family. But I don't want to tether saying that's us, that's us, because like we would have to have some certain features that stand out differently from a tether. We don't want them cosplaying. How about maybe like Frederick Douglass in the background, like a silhouette of Frederick Douglass? You think that'd be dope? Like in the background, a huge silhouette of Frederick Douglass or Dr. King. I say Frederick Douglass. Yeah, simple, right? Okay, so just leave it like it is, just simple. How about a Mount Rushmore? Mount Rushmore, Booker T, Frederick Douglass. No, 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 not Booker T. Um, you can have Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, Obama. I'm just joking, no Obama. But Frederick Douglass, Dr. Umar, Frederick Douglass, Unc, Frederick Douglass, uh, like the bottom of the flag could be a silhouette mountain of Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, uh, like two other people. So you have to make a mural. Said Neil Frederick Douglass had a white wife. Oh shit. He said no. Frederick Douglass had a white wife. Um, Claude Anderson. Somebody said put the date 1411 to 1950. Well, the dates is going to be hard to put on there because people. You said I'm trying to like somebody said real simple. When you start to add dates, like now people want to debate us. You feel me? Like you give people a deflective tactic to start to debate, dates. Now, if we do a date, we do a date. I would say why not when chattel slavery started, like 16, like it's the 1600s, like 16, like 12, 1607 to like 1968, because 1968 was supposedly the end of white supremacy. But that's why I say dates are tricky, man. Like dates, people want to argue and pick shots. But 1612, like, the date when chattel slavery started around 1612, 1607 to like 1968 when it supposedly was ended. Yeah, somebody made a great point. They said Douglas, most of his life, he had a black wife. He said he had a white wife when his days were pretty much numbered. King Consciousness, Harriet Tubman, MLK, Frederick Douglass, and another sister. The other sister would be who? We got Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Dr. King, and the other sister would be Michelle Obama. The other sister would be whom? Michelle Alexander, Maggie Delaney Walker, CJ, Madam CJ Walker. I've never seen her picture before. Somebody said Dr. Claude Anderson would be perfect. Yo, the only problem with putting living legends on the flag is that they're still living. So that means they could mess up. You see, Tariq Nasheed got to erase Professor Smalls. That's the only problem with living legends, that they have time to sell out. You dig? Everybody else transition. So their history is already set in stone. You can't rewrite it. It's over. The only problem with putting living legends on a wall, a mural, is that they have time to reverse everything great they did and make it bad by selling out. That's the only problem with putting living legends on something, that they could easily switch up on you. And now that you got that tattoo and this dude's a coon now, or he's a flaming, homo. Yeah. So that's the only thing about that. That they got time to coon out. And like I said, Tariq Nasheed is experiencing that with Professor Smalls. Yeah, so everybody's saying keep it simple. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll leave this. Yeah, I don't want to do too much because the flags don't really. Let's leave it like that because flags don't really have too much going on. You dig? So you leave it like that. It's a dope looking flag. Um, I got some dope images, but yeah. So just to recap, I was supposed to join a panel tonight, a bunch of African booty scratchers and tethers who were going to ambush me. I ain't like I knew. I already knew what they're gonna do. I already knew, and I was gonna do it anyway and be like a ninja, just slaying a bunch of clowns. But as soon as it got close to getting on there, I'm like, why don't they just come to my channel? I seen their channel. They get no views, like a waste of time. You dig? I really ain't feel like I really a Saturday night. I ain't feel like wasting time, man. I'd rather talk to the family and waste time with tethers, like picking and choosing. And all they gonna do is argue Tariq Nasheed. That's all they're gonna do. They're not gonna argue delineation, reparation. They're gonna argue Tariq Nasheed. That's it. And then you got to get past that. I was like, I'm good. Just come to my channel. Yeah, should we have some ice cubes at the bottom of the flag to represent ice? Oh my God. I'm just trying to be a part of the conversation, but I think the flag look great as it is, and they don't need. Yeah, okay, I agree with you guys. I think the flag look dope as well. Madam C.J. Walker or Dr. Francis. Okay, so the only thing, family, like what you don't want to do is add. Unfortunately, a lot of our thoroughbred sisters and brothers, some of them are controversial characters, and what we're trying to do is not let them deflect. So like once you present a flag, and if it has anything about it that's like controversial, then tethers and white supremacy, when you bring your flag up, they're gonna always ask you about that and then like spin it where you now it seems like you're justifying something. That's the only problem. The only problem with controversial figures, controversial information is that that thing could sink you or could keep you afloat. Okay. What about the new Tether Panthers? Oh my God. These guys talking about ICE can't do their job. Oh my God. Oh my God. You got a Moon Duck got his link in there for his apparel, his FBA apparel. Check it out. See if something you can rock with and support. Check out his link. Yeah, so I don't want to be late, but if I happen to stay up late tonight, I'm gonna try to join Tariq Nasheed's. I don't know when he go live, but I'm gonna see if he's live tonight. Yeah, yeah. So the flag pretty dope. I'm gonna make it with a pole on it. Yeah, I'm gonna do some funky stuff with it. Okay, but now I see why Shakira Richardson's um did she run? Did she race? I know Noah Lyles raced and kicked some ass. I thought that would be interesting. I go live about 2ish. Oh, he go live about 2 a.m. Yeah, and that's why. Matter of fact, all right, damn, because Tariq Nasheed, he had a live. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play a little bit of live. I won't play the whole thing. I'll play a little bit of it because I want y'all to see what I'm doing tomorrow when I explain are they black or not. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play a little bit of live where I'm gonna touch on tomorrow. Trying to get to you and that monkey. Trying to get to you and that. Yeah, yeah. This ain't my premium channel. Yo, please, if anybody knows the name is AI, if anybody knows the name is AI that Tariq Nasheed uses, please put it in the chat, man. Please, yeah, that's a huge favor. I would love to make a video like this. If anybody know the AI that Tariq Nasheed uses, please put it in the chat. Not right now, because I'm playing the video. Once I'm done with the video, because I can't see the chat in the video. But once I'm done with the video, please put the name of this AI in the chat, man. I need to download this. I need to pay for this immediately, man. Wait, this ain't it. This ain't it. That ain't it. Shoot. That ain't it. Oh my God. Okay, so that's not it. Now hold on. Here we go. Here. Oh my God. Come on. I had to unshare because I don't believe I clicked the audio. And I didn't want to play the video if the audio ain't gonna work. I meant the audio is not selected. Yeah, so we gotta put Tariq up on black. Black is only for Foundation Black Americans. Wait. Did I select? I don't know if I select the audio now. I can't remember. Hold on. I'm not sure. So let me make sure I'm selecting the audio. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Okay, good. So it's a good thing I thought about it. I didn't select the audio. So I would have played the video and you wouldn't have heard anything.
Most things, but I do appreciate the fact that you put.
But y'all see my comment. I said, family, how do I get in touch with the caller free? I want to challenge him on black. Yeah, so I want to interview this caller.
Foundational in front of Black American. I think that's an accurate
Let's
term.
go back. What do you disagree with, sir?
All right. I mean, I just want to break down language because language is important, right? Someone's an American citizen, they're American, right?
Right, of course.
Okay. And if we're looking at the term black, that's not just an internal thing, that's the way the world sees you as well, correct?
In some cases, because it just depends on the person. But in some cases,
Well, I mean, like if you walk outside, somebody looks at you, you can look at a white guy and say they're white, all right? Like without me knowing that person. So if somebody they look sub-Saharan.
Yeah, so see, family, I would challenge when I won't let that slide. I say, no. No, it's not how that works. It's not how it works. That's not how it works.
In lineage, in background, then people are gonna call them black. And if you go back to the history of the word, as
Hold on.
far as black people being called black, that had nothing to do with America. That had everything to do with the way the first Portuguese and Spanish people who came to Africa looked and said, how do we describe these people that we're seeing? Well, they used the term Negro, which literally translates to black. So if someone is a citizen and they're American and the world sees them as black, they're black Americans. So if someone says that they
So you can't let them run with the Negro lie. Like, dude, why are English speaking, why are English speaking people using a French term, a French word to describe Black Americans? Like that part right there, they got, nah, that doesn't work with me.
they are a first generation, they are the first generation of Black American citizens in their family, then that's an accurate term. I think you're accurate when you say foundational Black
Right.
American. That's an absolutely accurate term. But I think the person who's saying that they are a Black American, like my parents are immigrants, I'm born
Hmm.
here. Um, I'm a Black American. Well, I mean, you don't have to like it. People don't have to agree with me, but it is a historically accurate term. I'm an American citizen by birth.
Mm-hmm.
So Teresa gonna cook them anyway, but no, when I'm done with that phone call, dude, you're not Black American. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so that's a little bit I'm gonna touch on tomorrow. Let you guys know I'm not playing. I'm definitely gonna deal with that. So it's gonna be like after 1 o'clock, I believe. I don't know, but so it's tomorrow Friday. It's got kind of late. Hmm. All right, so let me end this share screen. We don't boys. Okay, let me see what the chat talking about. Then we gonna close it out. 1:30. The lecture tomorrow is gonna be dope because family, I'm gonna show you the back and forth Tariq Nasheed had. That a guy saying he's black and Tariq Nasheed, he did okay. I'm telling you, he'll do way better with my argument. Like, sir, he talks, sir, what sense are you black? You did, and they're gonna say some stupid shit, and you ask them, okay, now what sense are we black? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's see what the chat. Yeah, I need so family. If you know now, type it in the AI that Tariq Nasheed uses. If anybody knows that AI, type that in the chat right now, please. Like that'd be a great look because I need to make some videos like that. Some of these videos be too short. Like, yo, come on, I need more. Yeah, if you're still AI, you out of here. Yeah. I rewatch some of my stuff all the time. That's how I get better educated on it. And I get to see what I didn't know. So like when I play old revenue debates in the morning at work, I realize that wow, I didn't know this. Even when I debated on Pan-Africanism or FBA, he did better than I thought. I still kicked his ass, but it was like he put up a good fight because I was underestimating this little space. Okay. He's probably using Kling. Okay, thank you. One click installs. It's a commercial web. Yeah, but he got the damn singing there. You dig? So the video came with a black. It's hard to get like these AI music song creations thing. It's hard to get a black voice. It's a commercial website. Yeah, I'm just reading. I'm just reading the chat. Cool. Get your standard FBA. Work for Moon Ducks. My videos is more thorough than Tariq. That's how much studying. Yay, whatever your name is, or more. Brands. Okay. All right, family man. I think that's it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll do part two, but I'm probably just gonna have. Okay, so I want to have either probably both of them, Reverend Reggie and Rob Moore. That might be a dumbass idea. All right. Anyway, hold on. Let me go back. You did get a building. Shoot we had. It's man logo this way. Right. Cause it seems like every time somebody new come up, we're being this. And when I say coming up, it could be a little academic raising back up. It could be anybody who's like really in like the media like that, who controls the media, who's like influential in music. Okay. I ain't trying. Y'all know I'll just be a lot of studying. Can I tell her? Okay, you going back to the tether thing? All right. Let me see. Anything else before I log off? And what are we doing? I think not. All right, family. I'm the Dr. Dre of a video AI function. Ain't too much, you know. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. And that is switch pockets. All right. Okay. All right, family. That's it. I'm nodding off. I'm falling asleep. Tomorrow, we're gonna discuss who's black, who's not. I'm gonna play what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna play the haters rebuttal first. I'm gonna play them laughing like how we're black, but like laughing, have fun, how we're black. That I'm you know,